I know you said you just got into it about a year ago, but do you go into it as a single player or do you run with a squad when you play?
Both. I like playing by myself. Sometimes I, challenge myself to get my game a little bit better, sharpen my skills. But I also just love to invite some friends and we'll jump on like the 3v3. And it's just a chill experience. So a little bit of everything, I would say.
It's time to meet the starting lineups for the teams, beginning with the visiting Denver Nuggets. At shooting guard, Christian Braun. At small forward, Cameron Johnson. At the other forward position, Aaron Jordan. At the other guard position, Jamal Murray. At center, Nikola Jokic. Let's meet the starting lineup for your Toronto Raptors. The big man in the middle. At 7 feet tall, number 19, Jakob Poeltl. At the point, standing 6'2", number 5, Emmanuel Quickly. Starting at the other guard, at 6'6", number 9, Austin Garrett. A 6'8" forward, number 4, Scotty Barnes. At small forward, standing 6'8", number 3, Brandon Ingram. The head coach of your home team. Let me hear it one more time for your Toronto Raptors.
It's live coverage of the NBA on Monday night. Thank you for joining us here on 2K Sports. Alongside Greg Anthony, Coach Dan Van Gundy, and our reporter, the Hall of Famer David Aldridge, I'm Kevin Harlan. And tonight, we'll be joined by the man with his finger on the pulse of the NBA. No one better than Shams Charania. Shams, it is so great to have you courtside with us.
Well, Kevin, thank you so much. Talking basketball is what and honestly, we were born to do, so let's do it.
And look at the guys by our side, man. We all love this game. Let's go right into it. Hey, Shams, the Denver Nuggets, of course, the winners back in 2023 of the NBA title, couldn't go back-to-back last year. Is their window, in your opinion, still as open as it seemed to be?
100%. Let's remember, Nikola Jokic is still in his 20s. They still have Jamal Murray. And as long as that three-time MVP is healthy, the Nuggets front office has one thing on their minds, and it's a championship. And their biggest problem is that the rest of the West has gotten much better over the years. But if this team is healthy, as long as they keep building the right way around their two best players in Murray and Jokic, they can continue to compete for championships.
And I love what you say about the West. Top to bottom, so strong, so deep, so competitive. Now let's take a look at the Nuggets opening lineup. In at the guard spots, it's Murray and Brown. The 4 and the 5, it's Gordon and Jokic. And it's Johnson in at the small forward. And for Toronto, Barnes and Poeltl make up the inside pair. The guard set is Quickly and Barrett. And it's Ingram in at the 3 spot. And so it's the Raptors getting on the board first. Murray kicks to Johnson. Over to the wing. Down low. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
Strength and determination from Jokic inside, scoring through the contact.
With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Thanks, Kevin. Spoke earlier with Darko Rajakovic. Now, I asked him if he has any plans for dealing with the multi-time MVP, Nikola Jokic. He said it's all about balance. If you defend Jokic too aggressively, he'll just kick it out to other guys too softly, and he'll kill you inside. So balance is the key. Sounds like a tough balancing act to pull off, guys.
Thanks, David.
And this is the attack mindset you want to see coming into the game.
Well, getting a good offensive player a high percentage look, there's nothing better than that.
Now here's Ingram, coming off a solid outing against Minnesota. Good ball movement here by the Raptors. Nice shot by Pirtle.
As a playmaker, Barrett has improved his vision, plays with a good recognition and been very unselfish.
Here's Jokic, back to Murray. From deep, Johnson. And Pirtle pulls it down. Toronto with the ball. We have all these great foreign players. Maybe 3 of the top 5 players in the NBA are all foreign players, right? And so much was made of Anthony Edwards. Here's a 22-year-old American player who has maybe the charisma, the game, the everything. You could package it. Could be our next great player. Is there ever talk around the league about why are European players being so dominant? Where are the great young American players to compete against this great influx of international players?
The grassroots programs, you have to look at what happens abroad and in the States. You have to give a lot of credit to the way that they develop players over in Europe. In any of those regions, they do a great job. And those players are hungry, they're driven, they're passionate. They're trying to get here to the States and play basketball at the highest level in the NBA. And you see at the amateur level, there can be a lot of fluidity, there can be a lot of flux, and players are given so much so soon in America. So to be able to have that chip on your shoulder, to have the passion, and to exude the confidence that Anthony Edwards has, the younger generation of players definitely have someone in Anthony Edwards to look up to.
Now here's Murray. What a tremendous game he played against the Clippers.
Well, I know he can finish at the rim, but the defense did just enough to force the miss.
Here's Ingram. The lead is 2. Yep, that one goes. Ingram's got his second basket.
Well, Ingram's showing you that ability to play big inside.
Here's Brown. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. It's on R.J. Barrett.
Yeah, way to play and attack mode and get to the line.
The Nuggets shoot their first free throws here tonight.
2 shots.
Second free throw, no good. Well, it was Toronto winning their last game against the Timberwolves at Target Center.
Well, on the road, you don't expect to look so comfortable on the offensive end, but that was the story of the game.
Well, it comes down to preparation. They were ready for that game and kept the crowd out of it for the most part.
When you look at the NBA, Shams, any changes you'd like to see?
To me, it's having players stay healthy, right? I would love to have a rule that players just play and the top players are there playing the most meaningful moments of regular season games and allowing players to have freedom defensively. And the league can find plenty of other ways to discourage players, but to allow players to really be there in big moments, to defend at a high level. And I would just love to have a healthy serum that we can spread around the league and keep these guys on the floor.
I think here at the table, we're all nodding our heads, looking up and down. We all agree completely with what you're saying.
You know, Jamal Murray has no problem being the facilitator when he sees open teammates.
And it's Ingram missing.
And already they've staked out a noticeable advantage in terms of aggression and controlling the backcourt.
And Murray, here we go. No good on that one. And Barnes has got the ball here for the Toronto Raptors. They trail by 1. Active quickly. Good, and it's Barnes picking up the assist. Quickly's got 5 points so far.
That's a nice dime from Barnes, showing he can break down the defense with this pass.
That's his first personal foul. Second
And
team
let's take a
foul.
moment, guys, to get your take on the scoring so
Line
far for the Raptors.
Well, the way they've been attacking inside is phenomenal. Consistently getting high percentage looks, and that's what great offenses are all about.
And another thing Coach will be thrilled with, the assist numbers, spreading the wealth and creating some offensive opportunities.
He's perfect from the line this time.
And Barnes, an all-around threat, a good scorer, aggressive rebounder, solid passer, and more than capable defensively.
Unselfish basketball. That's what coaches love to see.
Here's quickly. He has 5. It's Barrett on the wing. Back to quickly. Here's the teardrop. That one's a miss. His 3rd shot of the game. He's made 1 of them. To the paint and stolen by Barnes. Fast break Toronto. The shot's good from quickly. He's got 7.
Nice instincts there defensively. Great to see Barnes getting after it like this.
And Shams, nothing gets a workout like your phone. We're here, we're talking NBA, we're watching this game. We got this great group here courtside. You've got 2 phones working, and I'm sure there's a 3rd hidden in your bag. Can you estimate how many texts do you send and receive a day? Is there even a number we can put with it?
Kevin, how many texts do you get a day related to NBA info? You're coming at me. You know the job is, it's hundreds of messages flooding my phone on a daily basis, and the screen time usually in busy seasons tends to be closer to 18 to 20 hours, but this is what we signed up for. This is what we love to inform the audience.
Oh, and I know you love every second of it. Chris Boucher's checked in for Purtle. DeAndre Jordan's checked in for Denver. Peyton Watson comes in for Johnson. Out to Barrett. Good, and it's Barnes picking up the assist. Now it's a 7-point Raptor lead.
Well, the numbers show it. R.J. Barrett much more comfortable shooting from the corner.
Good ball movement here by the Nuggets. And Jordan gets it to go.
Yeah, there it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great inside position.
Pulls it from the elbow. No one near Boucher as he lets it go. Off target with his 3. The Nuggets trail by 5. Watson dishes to Valanciunas. Feed away. Pass to Strother. He kicks it to Watson. Clock at 6. The Nuggets need to get a shot off here. And now in transition, it's Barnes. Here we go. Misses in close. For Denver, they've gone 8 of 15 from the field, shooting above 50% here tonight. Here's Strother. Valanciunas against Barnes. Good D by Barnes. Raptors leading by 5. Ingram outside. Back to quickly. This one for 3. And it's Jordan with the rebound. Denver's gone 2 of 4 from beyond the arc to start the game. Hey, Shams, you're always on the pulse of those league-changing trades. We certainly saw some impactful ones last season.
Across the board, the Pacers, the Mavericks, they made deep runs, and they did so on the back of some big trade deadline moves. Those are transformations that excite all of us to witness. Even New York getting OG Anunoby at the trade deadline. This is a league that's built on capitalizing at the moment and striking when the iron's hot, and we saw multiple teams do that this last season.
Yeah, that trade deadline was phenomenal for those teams you mentioned. Really impactful. Here's Shed. Out to the right wing. Out to the right wing. Moba. That 3 off the mark.
All the time in the world to get that one off.
Ball's not loose. Shed, that's good. And the Raptors lead by 5.
In so many different ways, Dick gets the ball to his teammates. Always on time and on target.
Westbrook can't get it to go. Toronto shooting pretty efficiently out there. It is in 48% in the first quarter. Here's Shed. Dick wide open, and the three ball is good.
And that is why this team has Grady Dick, a floor spacer coming into the league with an elite three-point shot.
Left side, Westbrook. He dishes it to Jordan. And that one is good with the extra effort on the glass. Jordan's got his second bucket tonight.
A comfort zone of Jordan's. The closer he is to the rim, the more efficient he becomes.
Shed, that's good.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
Westbrook passes to Valanciunas. And the dunk by Westbrook.
Ooh, what a burst of energy from Westbrook. He can just fly when he wants to.
Toronto leading by 6. And the league continuing, Shams, to tweak the rules around replay review. But would you set a time limit to maybe tweak it a little bit?
Have to, right? Especially some of these games and the way they're ending. It's something to try. If you can't find a cause to really overturn in a minute or two, let's keep this game moving. I think we all love free-flowing games.
I agree. Now, here's Westbrook. Strother. Good. A nice assist from Westbrook. And now, just a 3-point Toronto lead. Toronto's gone 3 of 7 from 3-point range in the first quarter. Here's Shed. He's covered by Westbrook. Here's Shed. Lets it go. He hits the back iron and sinks the shot. Shed's got 6. The Nuggets trail by 5. And Watson has it in the corner. Here's the 3. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
Well, that's how they like to see him play, with confidence. Ready to fire from 3 when it's there for him.
Right wing. Here's Mobo. Guarded by Valanciunas. It's not going to go for him. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Now, here's Watson. Good defending.
Sets and slips with the best. I mean, DJ mastered pick and roll action back in his days with the Clippers playing with CP3.
Here's Shed. 6 points for him. Here's Walter. And the Raptors hit again from deep.
I'll tell you what, I'm not sure these guys can keep this up.
Well, you expect there to be peaks and valleys, but you've got some excellent scores on both sides.
And so, lots of scoring in that competitive first quarter. Raptors lead by 3. And we'll be back in just a moment with the start of the second quarter. We hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even so far on the scoreboard. And guys, what's your take on Toronto so far?
Well, credit their anticipation skills on the defensive end. They forced a number of turnovers.
Yeah, turning defense into offense, getting out in the open floor. This is exactly what they wanted.
On the floor for Denver to get going here in the second quarter. The 4 and the 5. It's Gordon and Jokic. In at the guard spots, it's Murray and Brown. And it's Johnson in at the 3, the small forward. They grab their own miss, and it's out of bounds. The Raptors will take it the other way.
Taking a look now at some numbers for Gordon. Last year, getting it done. Averaged about 14 points, 6 rebounds, and 3 assists. But that's just part of the picture. His defensive presence goes beyond the stat sheet.
Yeah, his true impact on the defensive end cannot be measured by stats.
Puts it up from 12. Abaji can't get it to go.
And gotta like what they've been doing down low in the post.
Hey, Shams, we know you've reported on so many big trades that did happen. Were there ever a few that were close to happening but may have fallen apart at the 11th hour.
I always wait until things are 100% confirmed, but listen, there's always a trade or two that's viewed as done but just does not happen, whether it sours, whether something falls apart. There's always one deal or two that falls apart at the trade deadline or in the offseason. But I try to wait as best I can and make sure that when I report, it is confirmed.
Outstanding. Here's Walter. And the layup falls. Now it's a 7-point Raptor lead.
Well, when you move the ball, you open up the defense. Great job to make the unselfish play.
And Jokic throws it down.
Well, that's just inexcusable defense there. If you give Jokic a lane like that, the joke's on you.
Here's Shed. He's covered by Murray. Pass to Walter. From 12 feet out. Another shot. Mobo can't hit. And so it's Jokic with it. He brings it up for the Nuggets. It's a 5-point game. It's off to Brooklyn after this game as they have the next to look forward to. That game will be game 2 of 3 straight on the road. Here's Shed. He's got 6. Mobo can't hit. Pass to Jokic. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
Look at Jokic gutting it out against the defense. Really earning that and one shot.
And he's got his first chance at the line here.
And how about a year ago? 82% on his foul shot, so he was reliable when he went to the line.
Now, here's Quickly. He's got 7. Barrett. Lee pass was put in just the right spot. Barrett's got 5 points so far.
Making plays in traffic. This is where Barrett's most effective.
And the shot is good. The Raptor lead has been cut back down to 2 at those points from Murray.
They're consistently finding ways to get the ball inside and taking full advantage.
And we saw some players banged up down the stretch last season, Shams.
I'm told that there was a focus on maybe allowing some more flexibility in physicality. It definitely upped the intensity some, and I think that's what the fans want, but there are going to be some trade-offs, and that includes the free throw rates, that includes game time, and in the long haul, adding some more physicality and adding some more attention to detail defensively and allowing defenders to play more and defend more. That should be good for the game.
Yeah, those were good trends, I would agree. Here's Murray. Lays it up and banks it in. Murray's got 4 points this quarter.
Guards like Murray, they are so good when they're attacking the rim.
To the middle, here's Barrett. And the Raptors tack on 2 more.
Well, he can beat you in a lot of ways. Very challenging to defend.
Murray, the pass to Jokic. Jokic cannot be stopped inside.
The width of Jokic helps him carve out space in the paint.
Toronto's gotten fewer than half of their 3-pointers to go down tonight. They're 4 for 9. So timeout called here, the first for Toronto.
Fans, we need you to get loud right now for your North Side Crew.
Switch here. Ingram's checked in. These teams were last season's best passers. The squads with the most assists in the NBA. The Nuggets third.
Well, they put a big emphasis on quality passes last year. We saw consistent high-level ball movement from them.
Quickly finds Barnes. to Berto. Back to Barnes. It's hauled in by DeAndre Jordan. Jordan's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Here's Brown, and he dunks it down.
Ooh, just shook his man loose with a crafty play inside.
And then the dunk just tops it off beautifully. And here are the Raptors now, trailing by 2. Barrett with the ball. 7 points in the game. Here's Barnes, and he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
Look how ready Barnes is to play physically. He insists on finishing his motion.
And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the Nuggets.
Well, I like how they're going right at the defense, creating high-quality looks with that penetration.
And they are also just outworking the opposition in transition. When the break is on, they've continued to find ways to score.
That's good from Barnes. Aaron Gordon is checking in for the Nuggets. Westbrook comes in for Christian Brown. Barnes hits them both. Nuggets have gone 7 for 10 here in the second quarter. They'd like to keep up that nice pace. Gordon finds Westbrook. And he gets the bucket. Westbrook's got the lead up to 2 now for the Nuggets.
And it's coming easy for them right now. 5 baskets in a row in the paint.
Here's Barrett. Hurdle trying to get open. And Barrett gets it to go. Barrett's got 9.
Moves like that will help Barrett become a more well-rounded threat. Nice ball control.
And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Kevin, the Raptors are rebuilding with purpose. Coach Darko Rajakovic said, we're doing a good job at the start of this process, selecting the right people that care and are very committed to each other. That's a good baseline to build on. Kevin, slowly, the pieces are falling into place.
David, you're so right. He is great at developing those young players.
Putting that pass right in his stride. Didn't have to slow up and was able to complete the play.
Outside Westbrook. Pass to Strother. A second chance effort. And it's Westbrook missing. And so quickly we'll bring it up for Toronto. It's off to Charlotte for them after this game as they take on the Hornets. That'll be just 1 game played away from home for them.
And you see the edge Barrett plays with attacking the rim with bad intention.
And Westbrook gets it to go.
That's the 10th straight point they've given up in the paint.
Jordan against Barnes. There's the pass to Quickly. Here's Pirtle. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. It's going to be on DeAndre Jordan.
And Pirtle is so polished in the post. Defenders are always nervous when he has the ball down low.
And he makes the first. Chris Boucher's check in for the Raptors. So after making the first, he goes 1 for 2. The Nuggets trail. Here's Westbrook, and Westbrook throws it down hard.
Changing ends, Westbrook just moves at a different speed than everyone else, and he runs hard all the time.
Toronto, they've gone 8 of 15 since we began the second quarter. Excellent shooting. And the Raptors call time here.
Well, it's a player's league, but certainly coaching has its place.
And this is when a coach earns his paycheck. Analyze the situation and give your players the information they need to succeed.
So Denver ends up going with a whole new group.
Here's a look at some stats for Pirtle. Good season for him last year. Averaged about 11 points a game last season, 8 rebounds and 2 assists. And what sets him apart is his rebounding. And as you can see, he's been in peak form.
Yeah, when a shot is missed, he has got great instincts for where the ball is going.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
Shooting 2.
And that one falls for Ingram.
Well, you know Ingram is known for his scoring, but he's really developed as a passer during his time in the league. He is a well-rounded offensive player.
Just solid. Really one of the very best there is at the free throw line.
Here's Strother. He has 7. Sharge and slam dunk by Sharge. This tug-of-war game continues.
And guys, that's lucky number 7 already in this game.
Quickly kicks to Boucher. And that one's good. Ingram's got 4 this quarter.
And this is what you want more of. Ingram has to keep being aggressive like this.
Najee passes. It's rebounded by Barrett. Raptors with the lead. Goes up the baseline. And it's Ingram missing.
And that is the exact type of opportunity this offense is looking to create.
Yeah, quality offense will serve you well in the long run. You can't settle for bad shots.
Now, here's Quickly. Not a lot of room. Now, here's Barrett. And Emmanuel Quickly hits from deep. Quickly's got 10 points in the game.
And you see the passing instincts Barrett has. Great at recognition out on the floor.
Brown the pass to Watson. Another 3 for Denver.
Matching baskets from the perimeter, an earmark of today's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
Now, here's Quickly. He's got 10, and the shot goes in.
Yeah, and Brandon Ingram is just a very willing passer for a guy who can score like that.
Charge inside. Working on Boucher. Right side Barrett. The putback controls the rebound and puts it back up and in. And it's a 3-point Raptor lead.
And those second chance points really become almost like bonus points when you can get them.
Here's Strother. And again, it's Denver. Toronto's gone 1 of 3 from way outside since the start of the second quarter. And here's Quickly for 3. And the Raptors hit again from deep.
Well, when you look at what he's provided them on the offensive end, it's been an important part of why they're leading.
And Watson has it in the corner. Passes it to Brown. It's rebounded by Barrett. Raptors leading by 4. And Brown pulls it down.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
Here's Najee. The shot missing. And Ingram has got the ball here for the Toronto Raptors. Lets it go with a 3. It's good for his 4th bucket of the night. He's shooting 4 of 8.
Yeah, they're relying on their 3-point shooting and getting pretty good results.
Timeout is called, first of the game for the Nuggets.
Let's see if Coach can get them back on the right track.
Yeah, I like the timeout here. The coaching staff needs to get these guys regrouped and refocused.
Substitution here for Denver.
And Let's see some numbers here on Jamal Murray. He's coming off an excellent season, and his passing skills were on full display all year. He ranked among the top 15 in assists.
And you know, back to his tremendous efficiency from 3 last year, top 10 in the league, he's truly a dead-eye shooter when he gets it going.
Well, when you can stretch the D all the way from sideline to sideline, Jamal Murray just so tough to guard.
Now here's Ingram. He's got 11, and that one drops for him.
Yeah, he's in such a great rhythm right now. Makes sense to get him the ball any way you can.
Yeah, when you have a guy playing like he has been recently, he's got to be the first option on every possession.
And Shams, what an absolute delight it has been having you courtside with all of us tonight. Thank you so much for taking time to join us. It has been a true pleasure.
Thanks so much for the invite. I can't wait to do it again sometime. I'm honored. I'm privileged.
Oh, we are going to hold you to that. Thank you again. And what a treat it was to have Sean stop by. He's definitely become part of the family of the NBA.
Yeah, and I'll say this. You won't need a harder worker in terms of NBA coverage. Shams has amazing dedication to his craft.
And looking back, Coach, how great was it to see the Nuggets win their first title back in 2023?
One of the great NBA stories, Kevin. It was huge. It was a moment years in the making. That championship meant so much to the city of Denver and its fans.
So it's Toronto now, following the three-point attempt by Aaron Gordon. Tip in the corner. And he can't extend the lead to double digits.
Well, you can tell he thinks he should have had that one even harder on him when he's got a good look like that and it doesn't go down.
And the basket by Johnson.
Yeah, clearly a defensive lapse there. He is automatic from deep if you're going to leave him that wide open. Big time mistake.
Here's Walter. A 17-point game for him in the win against the Timberwolves in Minneapolis. Just 5 on the clock. It's up a 3. You can't get that one. Denver calls timeout.
Well, I know what their coach is preaching in this huddle. Can you guys please stop turning it over?
Make some noise, Toronto. It's time for your North Star Crew.
For 3, Murray. And no luck with that time on the buzzer beater. What a performance for Emmanuel Quickly. He has been the story for the Toronto Raptors. He ends up dropping in 2 from distance, making a difference from long range in this one. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks, Kevin. Russell, how confident are you that there's nobody that can stay in front of you?
Very confident. I have a lot of confidence in myself. I put a lot.
Thank you, David. And we'll be right back after halftime to start the third quarter. See you in just a bit.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey again, everybody. I'm Ernie Johnson. Shaq is here. Kenny's here. You're watching the NBA Halftime Show on 2K Sports. From the get-go, it was Toronto coming out strong. They were able to stretch out their lead to 8 points on the heels of a few stops and some quality offensive possessions. As the first quarter came to a close, they saw that early lead disappear. Tie game at the end of 1. They battled hard in the second quarter and were able to end up with a 4-point lead, all said and done at the end of the first half. And taking a look at the Raptors, Kenny, what did you see out there?
Efficiency. You know, I think that's big. That's a key to success. You got to protect the basketball. You can't make those risky passes that lead to highlight film dunks. So I thought it was a great job.
And Shaq, your take on Denver.
Man, they're getting destroyed from deep. They have to stay connected to the shooters. Put a hand in their face. You can't just let them get comfortable, or this is the result, Ernie.
And that should do it. With the second half about to begin, let's send you back to Kevin Harlan. Go back to Kevin Harlan. Go over there.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. Nice performance by Emmanuel quickly.
You know, I don't think he'll top the assist charts this year, but early on he's done a great job of keeping the ball hopping around.
Yeah, and I'm a little surprised, but he's been focused on passing the ball. You got to give him credit.
The guard set is Quickly and Barrett. Brandon Ingram's out there with Barnes. And it's Dick in at the center position. That's the groove starting the second half for Darko Rajakovic. Jokic just takes what he wants inside. Amazing.
Well, the handles of Jokic are ridiculous for a man of his size.
Ingram passes to Dick. The kick out to Barnes. No good on the three. And here's Valanciunas. He'll bring it up for the Denver Nuggets. A 2-point game. Pass to Jokic. For the tie, the kick out to Westbrook. Good, and the assist goes to Jokic. Westbrook's got 13 points.
Realizing this guy has the green light to take those shots. Westbrook has such confidence in that jumper.
Now, here's Quickly. Here's Barnes. Offensive rebound. Up top, Barrett over Westbrook. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. They get Russell Westbrook.
The energy that Barrett plays what puts defenders on their heels. He's really good at forcing the opposition's hand.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the night right now. And he knocks down the first one. And Greg, you talk about toughness, the compete factor. How does a team create that culture?
Call it critical mass. When you have the entire organization and enough players committed to that kind of effort, everyone has to meet that level.
Pirtle, he's checked in for Toronto. Now, here's Quickly. Jonas Valanciunas unable to get his shot to go.
Well, I'm sure this wasn't what they planned coming out of the locker room. They need to calm down and regroup.
For three, Murray, and again Denver with the triple.
Well, Murray's a three-level scorer, but arguably does his finest work from that level.
Quickly against Murray. Nobody near Barnes. The 17-footer goes down. And that's 12 points for Barnes.
Yeah, I love the communication and the chemistry between those teammates.
Here's Murray. Good. Nice assist from Westbrook. Westbrook's got 3 assists tonight.
Not a lot of resistance on the inside, and they're taking full advantage.
Now, here's Barrett. 12 points for him. Out of bounds. Denver takes possession. And now a chance to see what's coming up for the Denver Nuggets. On Tuesday, they're off to Brooklyn to face off with the Nets. And then on Friday, they'll be matching up against Mike Conley and the Minnesota Timberwolves.
And looking at the Utah matchup, it's going to be their 6th contest on the year. Fans will be curious to see how this team continues to form as the season goes on.
Here's Barnes following the basket by Jokic. And the shot is good. The Denver lead has been cut down. Now it's just 3 on the bucket from Barnes.
Barnes so physical inside. He can beat you down there as well.
Here's Murray. Toronto grabs the miss. Here's Quickly. The teardrop falls in. Quickly's got 17 now.
Yeah, it took just enough off of it for the floater.
Ingram against Johnson. Jokic inside. And he gets it to go. He's got 17.
Well, Jokic is a smooth operator in tight. He won't waste many of those chances.
The 2022 Rookie of the Year, Scotty Barnes, GA. He had a terrific rookie year, as we know. His second year may have fallen off a little bit.
It was a bit stagnant for Scotty, but man, he had a monster third year, making his first All-Star game. The playmaking of Barnes especially took a lead.
In the third quarter with just over 3.5 minutes off the clock. And the Raptors miss again.
Yeah, I'm not sure that's the look they want. It's tough working the mid-range area.
Tries it from 9. Westbrook with the bucket. Westbrook's got the lead up to 5 now for Denver.
And if anything, Westbrook gets more aggressive against contact inside. He doubles his effort level in response.
And there's the whistle on the shot. Took the foul. Shot misses. He'll be shooting 2. And there's the foul against Denver. This is his 3rd trip to the free throw line in the game.
And a look back at his numbers from the free throw line last year, 78%, so not too bad.
That's good from Barnes. And the defense of this Raptors team, Craig, they are built to switch.
And it's no accident with their roster construction. They like having wings that can guard all 5 positions. Makes defending a much easier prospect.
Now here's Westbrook. 15 points in the game. That shot is good. He has made 8 while missing only 4. That's 67% shooting.
Oh, they own the interior right now. 10 straight points coming from inside.
Quickly. And it's Denver with the rebound. Now Watson. 6 points for him. Good. And now a 7-point Denver lead.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
And here is Quickly. 17 points in the game. Fires the 3. Looks good. Is good. That's his 7th basket in 12 tries.
Well, the defense gave that away. He's a skilled shooter who you have to contest.
Westbrook passes to Jordan. And that comes off the assist by Russell Westbrook. Westbrook's got 4 assists in the game. Here's Quickly. He's got 20. There's the double team with Westbrook. Count it, and the Nugget lead has been cut down to 4 again on the bucket from Quickly.
And that's not nearly the kind of defense that's going to prevent a player of his ability from scoring.
Now, here's Westbrook. He's got 19. And it's Toronto with the rebound. Pirtle's got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. And Barrett gets it to go.
Showing improvement in that aspect of his game. Barrett wants to get better firing off the catch.
Pass to Watson. Here's Strother. Westbrook scanning the floor. That shot is good. He's taken 15 and made 10 from the field tonight.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Ingram outside. A reverse. He takes it up and lays it in. Ingram's got 15.
And I love it when Ingram works for that high percentage look. Such a high basketball IQ.
There's the drive, and he uses both hands to jam it in.
Go into the rack with energy, and the D afraid to cut him off.
Yeah, got to chalk that one up to some shaky defending.
And with the score as close as it is, these are the opportunities you truly can't allow.
Toronto calls timeout. Dan, I look at your list of players you've coached, some incredible scores along the way, including Brandon Ingram. Let's zero in on him. What makes him so good?
Well, Kevin, look, when you've got Brandon Ingram's size and then you have the ability to get where you want to go on the floor and you can just get to that spot and rise up above people and knock down shots, you're virtually impossible to stop one-on-one, and that's what Brandon Ingram has.
What a talent. a completely new group for Toronto. Here's Walter. He has 7. Here's Shed. Pass to Mobo. Inside. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed. He's got 8.
And you got to love the big bucket in the paint in this sort of a grind-it-out game.
Here's Brown. That's another one for him. His 5th in just 7 shots.
Yeah, that's the 3rd bucket in a row from the paint. This defense needs to clog those lanes in the middle.
Here's Walter. And it's blocked by Gordon.
Yeah, Gordon has top-notch defensive instincts and very active hands. Relentless effort creates the second chance opportunity.
Here's Brown. He's got 12. Here's Jokic. Jokic makes it look easy inside.
He's creating good looks and shooting very efficient.
Raptors trail by 4. Here's Walter. He's got 9. Tries again, and he lays it up and in. Walter's got 11 points.
And that's a lesson for the D. Fight harder on the glass.
Yeah, they need to pay attention to the details. Second chance points are backbreaking.
Jokic from distance.
Well, he has owned this quarter. A major reason they're up right now.
Here's Abaji. Nothing on the board. The pass to Boucher. Denver grabs the miss. Right side, Gordon. Passes it to Jokic. And there's the whistle. Illegal screen. Let's pause to take a look at the teams that were tops in field goal percentage last season. 4th, the Nuggets.
Hard to shoot the ball any better than they did. I mean, they weren't the best in the league, but, man, they were right there.
And Toronto making a change here. Dick's checked in, and Denver also making a switch. Murray's checked in for Christian Brown. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. It's going to be on Jamal Murray.
13 down.
And a moment now to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from here for Denver.
Well, they've been hitting threes at a high clip, and the defense hasn't done enough to challenge them at the line. They need to close out and run them off the 3.
And another stat that they've excelled at is points off assists. They're moving the ball around and creating great looks for one another.
No good on that one. Instead, we seem to be in the midst of a big man renaissance in the NBA. And I personally love it. So that being said, which of these big stars do you like the most?
Well, that's a tough question because there's so much talent and they're all different. You've got Embiid, who is unstoppable offensively. You've got Wembanyama with his combination of size and length, skill and agility. You've got guys who can shoot the ball. But the guy that combines the most of those things that I would take, Nikola Jokic.
Now here's Murray. 18 points for him. Here's Jokic. The second effort. Rebound by the Raptors. It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Thank you, Kevin. Nikola Jokic may not be the most physically gifted, but there's an old saying in basketball, you're as fast as you can anticipate. LeBron James says he sees plays before they happen. A lot of people don't understand it, but I do. He's special. Kevin?
You know, his mind for the game is just on another level. We appreciate that report. Denver calls timeout.
And a moment now to look at the numbers for Valanciunas. He had a strong showing last season, and he was among the top 20 rebounders in the league. Never shy about throwing his weight around in the paint.
And a guy who rarely takes a bad shot. I love the way he plays, completely unselfish with the basketball. I think he'd rather pass it off than take a bad shot.
Don't you love the chemistry? Those guys work so well together in the open court.
And Murray's got the ball here for the Denver Nuggets. On the wing, Gordon. Back to Murray. Nice It's fake, but the layup off the mark. Toronto's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. Tipped away. Jokic with the steal. High post, Johnson. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a three-point play chance for him.
Yeah, nice vision from Gordon. He knew his teammate was there all the way.
And the Denver Nuggets, led by multi-time MVP Nikola Jokic, and they've done a tremendous job surrounding him with the right kind of people.
They certainly have, Kevin, but one caveat here. You can surround Nikola Jokic with any player, Kevin, and he will figure out their strengths and get them the ball where they need to have it. This guy makes everyone better.
So you think we're not giving enough attention maybe to what he thinks upstairs, how he sees the game?
He sees the game, Kevin, as well as anyone who's ever played it, and he directs traffic out there. He is a true point center.
Here's Walter. He's got 12. And Brown pulls it down. The Nuggets leading by 3. Pass to Jokic. 1:31 left in the third quarter. Count that one. Jokic has got 13 points in the second half. Pass to Boucher. Here's Walter. Back to Boucher. And the Raptors miss again.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Here's Brown. Count it. Brown's got the lead up to 7 now for the Nuggets.
Well, that's easy pickings for him. Unless the defense is all over him, he'll take that all day long.
Floats one up. Oh, that's blocked. And that's out of bounds. Toronto will retain possession.
Still Raptors ball.
Barnes is checked in for the Raptors. And a switcher also for Denver. Jordan's checked in. .50 seconds left to play in the third. To the right side. Here's Brown, and that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. 21st pick in the 2022 draft, Christian Brown, who won a title with Denver during his rookie year. And their coach, Michael Malone, used him in certain situations, and he flourished.
Well, you know, Kevin, he won a college championship the year before. This guy's played in a lot of high-pressure games, and that is what has given Michael Malone the confidence to go with him. He was ready for those moments.
Ready indeed. Here's Murray following the basket by Scotty Barnes. Murray dishes to Sharnic. Good, and the assist goes to Murray. Murray's got assist number 5 here tonight.
And this has been a great job of just getting into the middle of that defense and really scoring effectively from the paint.
Here's Barnes, and it's blocked by Jordan. And it's Gordon with the finish.
And this sort of awesome dunk is one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game.
Well, there's a swagger out there. You can see it on the court that they possess and are not afraid to show it either. Jokic firing on all cylinders for Denver. He made his mark in a big way on the boards in that quarter. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, a terrific, unselfish play right here. Set up his teammate, and how about the setup this was?
Yeah, that's great decision making, and one that embodies a team-first mindset.
And this is it. Glad to have you along for this 4th and final quarter. Here's Brown. And Denver will start the 4th quarter with. Jordan is out there with Sharnic. Then it's Aaron Gordon. Then there's Murray. And it's Brown. And it's a great finish! Oh!
Oh, my goodness, Aaron Gordon putting on a show.
Awesome display of athleticism captured by our AT&T 5G Slam King. Quickly kicks to Ingram. And it's Denver with the rebound. Jordan's got 9 rebounds in the game, getting it done. It's Jordan on the wing. Now the pass to Brown. Saric passes to Murray. Shot clock at 6. Here's Brown. Quickly covering, bangs home the trifecta.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Here's Barnes. Good D by Jordan.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
And then Murray with the jam.
I'll tell you, it's one thing to do this at home, another to do it in a hostile environment.
It sure is. They've certainly accepted the challenge. The trick now is to sustain this effort.
Barnes with it. Now guarded by Saric. Here's Boucher. That one goes in.
Well, credit the screen there, springing him loose for the finish.
And Murray's got the ball here for the Denver Nuggets. A great fourth quarter, just giving up 2 points. Brown, the pass to Murray. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. Rocket Turtles check in for Chris Boucher. Raptors trail by 15. Here's Barnes, shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
That's his third personal
You coach Stan at various levels for 30 years. How has the transition been to the broadcasting business?
Well, Kevin, it's been great because of people like you and because I'm undefeated.
Right. But you miss the aftermath when there's at least a score sheet. There's a scorecard that says win or loss.
I do miss that. There's no question. I miss the competition. I miss the camaraderie of building toward a result. But I've started to get some of that in broadcasting as I've gotten to know my partners better.
Well, it's great being your partner.
Likewise.
Big group substitution here for Denver. Jonas Valanciunas, he's checked in for Saric. Jokic comes in for Jordan. Cameron Johnson's checked in for Aaron Gordon. And Russell Westbrook is subbed in for Jamal Murray. He doesn't get the second one. The amazing Nikola Jokic, Stan. How fun is this guy for us to watch every time we do a game?
Yeah, he's such an interesting guy, Kevin. He's got so many skills, and he's led the league in touches, but he's near the bottom in how long the ball sticks in his hand. Constantly making quick decisions and passes. This guy is really like watching the best we've ever seen.
I would agree. And what a quality to know where to go with the ball when the pressure arrives. And that one falls for Ingram. So with Brandon Ingram's height and his shooting ability, Stan, he can get about any shot he wants, can't he?
Yeah, Kevin, any shot at any time. You know, his ball handling is a lot better than people think. He can get to his spots on the floor. And a little bit like Kevin Durant, he can just rise up over people, and he's got a great ability to make really tough shots look easy.
Fun play to watch. Passes it to Barrett. Right block shot. Valanciunas grabs the board. Valanciunas has got 8 rebounds in this game.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Count that one.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
And play stops. Whistle on what looks to be an illegal screen.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet weren't set on that screen. Easy call.
Look, you can get away with a lot in terms of screens today, but you can't make it that obvious.
Here's Brown. Can't hit from in close. Raptors trail by 17. Here's Ingram, and slam dunk by Ingram.
Well, give a guy like Ingram some room, and he will put it down on you.
For Denver, they've gone 5 of 7 from the field since the beginning of the fourth. Strong work at that end of the floor. Here's Johnson. And Pirtle pulls it down. Pirtle's got rebound number 10 tonight with that last one. Pass to Quickly. Barnes against Jokic. And that one's good. Barnes has got 21 in the game.
And a guy who has quickly adapted to playing NBA offense. Barnes, he can be a producer.
Jokic gives to Valanciunas. Some nice ball movement by the Nuggets. Jokic, great positioning on the putback. And the Nuggets lead by 15.
You know, we talk about it all the time, guys. Those second chance buckets, always the result of that extra effort.
Pass to Pirtle. Now, here's Barrett. And there's the pass to Ingram. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Barnes, and they convert it last on attempt number 3. 23 points in the game.
They've cashed in on a lot of second chance opportunities here in the second half. That extra effort will help them cut into this deficit.
Back to Westbrook. Barnes against Jokic. Over Barnes. It's hauled in by the Raptors. On the wing quickly. Kicks it to Barrett. Top the key, Barnes. From outside the arc. And the shot is good. The Denver lead has been cut down to just 10 points and the bucket from Barrett.
Well, he's been able to find points, just not enough of them. They've got to string together some more buckets.
Here's Westbrook. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Westbrook's got 13 points here in the second half alone.
Such a dynamic scorer. When Westbrook gets rolling like this, he's nearly impossible to contain.
Barnes against Jokic. Back to Barnes. That's good, and it's Ingram with the assist. Barnes has got 7 points for the quarter.
And coming down the stretch here, both teams still on fire.
Yeah, in hopes that your opponent is just going to go cold. That's not going to happen. It doesn't look like in this one. This might go down to whoever has the last possession. He's been in total control offensively, and the defense has had no answers.
And Barnes gets double teamed. Barrett for 3. It's hauled in by the Nuggets. Valanciunas has got 9 rebounds now tonight. Johnson, the pass to Jokic from past the arc. Jokic takes it in, takes the bump, and puts it through.
Well, he's been very efficient in this quarter. Keep getting him the ball.
Ingram up top, covered by Johnson. Offensive rebound. The kick out to Barnes. Ingram wide open. Rebound by the Nuggets.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the chart.
Scooped up. They shoot again. Fires from deep. And Pirtle pulls it down. Here's Barnes. The shot from the low post is good. Barnes has got 27.
Just tough, gritty play there by Barnes. That's how you deal with physicality.
And it's Jokic in the corner. And Pirtle pulls it down. Outside, Barrett. It's tipped. Passes to Brown. And that one's good. Westbrook. He's got 25.
And this team encourages Westbrook to look to score inside. You can see why with these results.
Ingram against Johnson. And slam dunk by Ingram.
Oh, that's a major league throwdown.
Keeps a tight grip on that rim, too, after the finish. Quickly with it. Ingram outside. Knocks it loose. Johnson with it. All guarded by Ingram. Brown the pass to Valanciunas. Jokic inside. Covered by Barnes. Good work there as it goes. Jokic has got 10 points in the quarter.
Yeah, this quarter's all about him. He's just dominating at the offensive end.
Quickly kicks to Ingram. From downtown. And it's Denver with the rebound. 17 points was their biggest margin. Westbrook against Quickly. Westbrook no good. Raptors trail by 14. Near the three-point line, it's Ingram. And Valanciunas pulls it down. Valanciunas has got the glass covered here tonight. 11 boards for him. Here's Jokic. That one falls coming off Johnson's feet.
Assisted by
Johnson's got 3 assists now in this one. And so Quickly will bring it up for the Raptors.
Remaining in regulation time.
Here's Brown. It's rebounded by Quickly. Toronto's gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the fourth quarter. Barnes trying to free himself up, and Barrett gets it to go.
Can't allow Barrett that kind of positioning. He's just too skilled at finishing, even when you try to get physical with him.
For 3, Westbrook hits it from three-point range. Westbrook's got 18 points just in the second half.
They're in total command of this game with time starting to run out.
Yeah, and at this point, the focus is take care of the ball, no needless fouls, and no threes.
The shot's good from Quickly.
And this is going to end in a lopsided victory. I love the tenacity and aggressiveness, as well as the ability to close. You really got to give it up here for Denver.
They really had it going, guys. Their offense propelled them.
In this case, it was the higher shooting percentage that made the difference and earned them the W.
And they were winning important, and this one will go down as win number 3.
And so they win their first game against this squad. It's a 2-game season series, and they'll be going for the sweep the next time they face off.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and looking at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for Russell Westbrook.
Well, he came out with great energy and effort, doing everything he could possibly do to help his team.
Here's Shed. He's covered by Murray. And it's Shed missing. The Nuggets leading by 17. Pass to Strother. Gordon for 3. Buries the long-range jumper.
Heavy incoming from beyond the arc, a key part of their initiative this entire fourth quarter.
Yeah, it's always a little risky to lean this hard on the three-point shot. But when you're knocking them down, you might as well keep riding it.
Denver's gone 4-6 from beyond the arc in the fourth quarter so far. Najee passes to Murray. And he finishes nicely on the layup.
Inspired tonight. They fought hard and at crucial points just made the plays.
Yeah, they saved their best basketball for this home stretch, and they certainly earned this one.
Pass to Mobo. Sinks the triple.
He might not have the long-range ability of some other guys, but he will knock down open ones like that.
1 second separating the shot clock and game clock. Deep 2 from Murray. And it's Toronto with the rebound. Now Dick. Pass to Mobo. So it's the Nuggets winning this one easily. This one was over well before the final buzzer. The fans were waiting for something to get excited about, Greg, but they never got it.
They sure didn't. I mean, they just rolled to this win. They made it look really easy. What an efficient performance at both ends.
And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Kevin, thanks. Nikola, a phenomenal shooting performance for you. Did you feel it coming?
I mean, I was kind of lucky the ball was going in, and my teammates were finding me, so it's not just my effort. I think it's team effort, not just my game. I think the whole win.
Well, you all got it done down the stretch, man. Appreciate your time. Kevin?
All right, David, thank you. And that'll do it, folks. So now for Greg Anthony, Stan Van Gundy, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. So long and good night, everyone.